Boris Johnson and his government are looking to step back from key parts of European human rights legislation, in another shot to the EU. The Prime Minister, along with aides and ministers, is setting out proposals to curb the use of human rights laws where European judges are believed to have overreached. It is believed this would be to prevent migrants avoiding deportation and to protect British soldiers from prosecution over overseas operations. It follows EU officials claiming Britain has broken international law by attempting to reassess the withdrawal agreement. Plans proposed by the UK government include opting out of the Human Rights Act (HRA), signed into British law in 1998, according to the Sunday Telegraph. As it stands, the Act informs British courts to apply the European Convention on Human Rights (EHRC) in its judgments. The opt-outs would prevent many migrants and asylum seekers from using the Act to avoid deportation by going to court and using the European laws. They are also believed to protect British soldiers from claims against their overseas activities. A formal review of the opt-out measures is expected to be announced by the government in the coming weeks. One proposed option to curb the legislation is to amend the HRA, or to stop the Act from impacting newer laws such as the In Progress Overseas Operations Bill. The bill contains a presumption against prosecution against service personnel after 5 years, which ministers have said sets the legal bar for prosecution significantly, and amends the HRA to include a specific duty to consider derogation from the ECHR. A less radical proposal would make changes affecting British judges' interpretation of the law, rather than amending the Act. EU officials have been demanding the UK remain beholden to the ECHR. They also demanded the UK keep the current version of the Human Rights Act in place in return for future law enforcement cooperation. In February, The Telegraph revealed Mr. Johnson refused EU demands to guarantee the UK would continue to abide by the ECHR after January 1. British negotiators have also resisted conditional law enforcement collaboration in trade talks over the ECHR.